For Friday, November 21, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, Minister Musa downplays talk of demotion after cabinet reshuffle. Ferguson says he'll try his best while admitting Mai's legacy can't be matched. And a former senator charged with sexual assault. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having 2 sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with Smart Supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments, just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or star 100 pound key, use the Smart app, or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
Today we officially hand over essential IT equipment to Belize's 9 municipalities under PAC's Readiness 10 program with the Green Climate Fund. This handover represents a tangible step forward in strengthening institutional capacity to build climate-resilient communities across the country. Prior to this, the GIS software licenses had already been provided under this project. GIS technology is one of the most powerful instruments available globally. It enables us to visualize, analyze, and interpret data to better understand relationships, patterns, and trends.
The Belmopan City Council has already embarked or is embarked on its implementation of GIS within the city of Belmopan. So any additional resources that we can utilize towards this project is definitely useful.
We will make sure that we make every good use of this to gather, like I said, information to ensure that we better prepare ourselves. And we continue to seek other opportunities to ensure that we prepare for what's ahead.
Climate change is the single most significant impact, threat, vulnerability, risk that our environment faces, as do we. It is the beginning, and we hope that with these equipment and with the ongoing support of programs like R10, I even shortened the name even more, we can build our capacity and our ability to be resilient against climate change.
Today is a moment to pause and acknowledge the progress we have made together in strengthening our urban communities. Your teams are now better equipped to use spatial analysis tools to support the development of climate-smart cities and towns.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. Honorable Kareem Musa granted his first interview Thursday after the latest cabinet reshuffle. He was removed from Home Affairs and New Growth Industries and assigned to Immigration, Labor and Governance. Some view it as a demotion, but Musa does not share that view.
I look at every single opportunity to serve the people of Belize as a promotion. First and foremost, I think we have to acknowledge at all times that we are area representatives. All 31 of us hold a very special place, privileged place in this country. I am the representative for Caribbean Shores. That's my primary role. Second to that, of course, is our ministerial appointments, if it is that the Prime Minister finds it that you are to be a minister. And so I look forward to this new role, the Ministry of Immigration, Labor and Governance, as a new challenge for me. I look forward to it with great optimism. I know that it's a lot of challenges over at the Immigration Ministry. Labor, of course, has its issues as well. And of course, the redistricting process that comes with governance. And so all of them, the Prime Minister said he would need my assistance, primarily because of my legal background, for us to navigate the way forward in these three very critical ministries. So I look at it as a promotion.
So why did he assign you this portfolio when he made his cabinet back in March?
that's a matter, again, when you're looking to reconfigure your cabinet as the Prime Minister did in March. I think he found that I was doing an excellent job in Home Affairs, and so he had decided then to leave me there.
So is it that you're not doing an excellent job anymore?
Well, the Prime Minister's words were, I'm doing a good job. So, and I think according to your news director, I got a B+. So I think overall, I left the Ministry of Home Affairs in very able, qualified hands in Minister Mira, but I left it having done a pretty good job.
Musa listed extensive accomplishments in home affairs under his tenure, particularly the reduction of homicides.
First and foremost for me in my 5-year tenure at the Ministry of Home Affairs was to build relationships, not just with the excellent staff that I had at Home Affairs, but the 2,600 police officers that I serve and who serve the public. I think it's important for them to know how much I appreciate all of their hard work and dedication. Hence, one of the primary purposes for me and one of the accomplishments was looking after the welfare of our officers, whether it is the Land for Officers program that we had, whether it's creating the mental health at the Lotus Wellness Center, and also opening up the commissary to the police officers so that they can have access to duty-free items. In terms of the record as Minister of Home Affairs, I think it has been highlighted already that in the last 3 years we've been able to successfully reduce the number of homicides in the country. That is perhaps the most important metric that anybody uses across the world. We were once known to be the third most deadly country in this region in Latin America, and now that has moved all the way to 14. So I'm very proud of that accomplishment. If you look at illicit landings over the last 3 years, that has gone down significantly as well. And so I think we have a lot to be proud of in the Ministry of Home Affairs. I know we could go into all the construction that will now take place under CABE, the new initiatives like non-lethal force with the pepper ball, securing bulletproof vests for all our police officers. There's just so much that we can mention, but again, I want the officers to know that my door is always open to them if they ever need any advice, and of course to the Minister who now takes on this very critical role as the Minister of Home Affairs.
Musa also rejected the consideration that he is being indirectly blamed for the August 22nd kidnapping of Joseph Budna.
Absolutely not. I think everyone knows, the Prime Minister, the Cabinet, and Belize knows I have absolutely nothing to do with that. So I don't see how I could ever be blamed for that.
How would you answer the question of who thief Budna?
I have no idea. So that will be left up to the DPP. As you know, she now has the file, and we'll see where that goes from there.
But she said that the file had less than nothing in it. What's your reaction to this?
That's a matter of perspective, I think, because based on what I had heard at Cabinet, obviously there's video footage that you can make use of. There are statements from several officers that she can now go back to question and re-interview these officers. So I wouldn't say there's less than nothing based on what I have heard, but again, that's a matter of perspective.
Responding to the reports that Minister Hosemai was forced to resign from Cabinet due to pressure from the U.S. State Department over concerns about his activities, Prime Minister John Bersenio revealed that over a year ago, he told Cabinet that he fell off a horse, and since then, he's gotten progressively worse and now requires back surgery. Many do not believe this counter-narrative. During a break at Thursday's House meeting, Ministers Kareem Musa and Oscar Mira were asked if they find that the narrative is credible.
I wouldn't be able to comment on that.
You're a member of Cabinet.
I have, and I've personally tried to reach out to Minister Mai, but I haven't gotten a response as yet from him.
But would you have seen some signs of pain and discomfort from him in
It's
Cabinet?
been quite some time that he has been complaining of pain, yes.
Yes, and as the Prime Minister said, you all would make jokes about it from time to time.
Correct.
So you believe that in fact he had to take time off because
that is what the Prime Minister and I believe Minister Maya have said. I haven't spoken to Minister Maya yet.
Okay, and you.
That's a reasonable reason to resign. I mean, Mr. Barrow had a bad back for many years.
I'm not going to speculate. I don't know the condition of Minister Maya, and that is something that you'll have to ask him.
I am in cabinet. He is a friend of mine. Yes, he had an accident, but I leave it as that. You know, all of us decide and know how we feel. You know, there's sometimes that we need to take a break. I can't speak for him. He needs to speak for himself. Yeah.
Minister Rodwell Ferguson has had to hit the ground running as new Minister for Agriculture. The change was confirmed on Tuesday, and today he was in Orange Walk participating in an international beekeeping symposium and expo. The Prime Minister has hailed former Agriculture Minister Jose Mai as the best to hold the post since 1981. Today, Ferguson acknowledged he faces a tall order but pledged to do his best.
Well, I have a very tall order to fill. Try to give Minister Mai 100% or even more of the way he transformed the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security, and now we have new good industries. He was determined to take agriculture to another level. So I have a very tall order to fill, and I respect him a lot, and I appreciate him as a colleague. I know the responsibility on my shoulder. I don't know for how long, because the PM decides what position he wants you to hold. That is his behest. I serve based on him. And so now with the responsibility, I met with some of the staff yesterday, and they are very enthusiastic. They are very interested for us to find and chart the way forward for more productivity, more improvement. So I feel very good. I feel at home that we are going to make an improvement. I can't meet Minister Mai's performance, I don't believe, but I'll do my best.
A former UDP senator and high school teacher in the Toledo district, Makaria Koy, has been charged with sexual assault. A police investigation started on November 7th after a Belizean teacher reported that on November 4th, Koy sexually assaulted her. The police report today indicates that Koy turned himself in at the Punta Gorda police station, accompanied by his attorney. He has been arraigned and was granted bail of $3,000. He is set to return to court on January 20, 2026. Senior Counsel Hubert Elrington has been suspended from legal practice for 6 months by the General Legal Counsel, GLC, due to grave professional misconduct. The GLC handed down its decision on October 31st. The council found that Elrington took $6,000 from a client to institute a claim against Scotiabank Belize, but he neglected to do so for several years and did not update the complainant on the matter. He then committed to return the money, but he failed to do so. The council said he offered spurious excuses and suggestions for his conduct. When asked why the council should not impose sanctions against him, he stated that the matter was already settled by agreement between the parties and that the GLC was therefore wrong to hear the matter. He also offered to do voluntary social service by defending 3 of 4 defendants who are before the court without counsel. Elrington has been ordered to return the $6,000. After the break, Minister says road rehabilitation will help with Belize City drainage. Stay with us.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
All right, on the one fun day, the window open and the light may turn off. It looks like you listen to me, Jamie.
Not only that, I even get a new coffee mug where keep my coffee hot all day.
I'm impressed. You don't look like you're so hard here.
Better than that, BL can change my meter to one of their new smart meter, they call it the AMI.
Oh, I hear about it on TV for BL ad, you know.
Yes, man, they don't reach the money by to change it right now. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm almost done here.
So that when you reach my area?
We're upgrading meters across Belize. House by house, business by business. Always look out for BL logo, uniforms, and IDs. BL will make you know when we're in the area. The EMI meter rollout is a part of BL strategy to modernize our energy services.
You don't need to come in at my house, right?
Come in at your house, boss, only if you got something good for you.
BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
Sir, your item is ready for viewing.
Is that all?
This is everything.
The journey towards owning a home was a family decision, as we needed stability and security, and it was a financial investment that we would have for our family's legacy. Getting a home loan from Atlantic Bank was very easy. The officers there were able to walk you through the process, and you were able to ask questions. Moving into our home for the first time was a blessed and happy experience. I remember turning the key for the first time, and the family was so excited to see our new home where we'll be making new memories in.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Bomb City, It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
It is truly an honor to join everyone here today for the final forum of the Engaging Men and Boys to Advance Gender Equality and Help Prevent Gender-Based Violence project.
And so I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the office of this special envoy in including males in this conversation of domestic violence. Because often we know that this has been a taboo subject. We don't want to discuss it publicly, but I think that with the work that is going on through the Office of the Special Envoy, we have to debate it, we have to give it the public discourse that it so requires.
We are here because we must confront hard truths. Domestic violence is rampant in our communities, and it must end. Attitudes can change, that cultural traditions that are harmful can change. We don't have to stick to them because they were passed on to us.
While responding to a leak of financial records revealing a series of $10,000 payouts from the Ministry of National Defense and Border Security under the first Briceño administration, the Prime Minister admitted that the practice raises concerns. He shared that many times the soldiers need food and the only way to get that quickly is to make the small payments. He stated that he has already requested that this practice not be repeated and affirmed that now more than ever all their actions are under scrutiny.
I could assure you that, and I've mentioned it to Cabinet again, that more than ever, people are watching everything that we do. What we did under, for instance, under the Musa government, when there's no social media, or even under the Barrow administration, you could get away with, for better or for worse. But now we cannot. People are more, because of social media, people are more aware of what's going on. And I tell everybody in Cabinet, there's no secrets. And so don't think that we'll be doing things and it will not come out to light. It will come out to light. So ensure that whatever you do, it is something that you're doing in the best interest of the ministry, the government, and of the people, and that they can defend what you do.
In political news, Thursday marked the deadline for application to contest the 5 positions available in the executive of the United Democratic Party ahead of its leadership convention on Sunday, November 30. We can confirm that Honorable Tracy Panton submitted her name for party leader. She is therefore set to make history as she is to be endorsed as the first woman to lead a mass political party in Belize. Also to be endorsed are Hugo Pat as first deputy leader and Mike Guerra as second deputy leader. For the post of party chairman, Senator Sheena Pitts will go up against Delroy Kelvin and Roosevelt Blades, while for deputy chairman, it will be Ivan Williams against Maibe Kowal and John Castillo. The Minister of Infrastructure Development, Honorable Julius Espat, explained during Thursday's House of Representatives meeting that the $34.5 million rehabilitation of 24 kilometers of road from Belize City to Hattieville will improve drainage in Belize City. He explained how.
One of the members over there mentioned Belize City floods when you have a major rain. Yeah, it floods, but can you answer this question? How fast does it take for the floodwaters to recede compared to how fast it used to recede in the past? Analyze that. Yes, you're going to flood because Belize City, if you don't know, remember from Mesopotamia, is below water level, sea level. It is a fact. Belize City is not on a mountainous area. It is not inland. it is below sea level, and therefore we do have that problem that we have to address. So what this specific project is one of the possible solutions to minimize. I'm not saying completely stop it. It will never completely stop. But you try to minimize it. How will we minimize it? We are trying to minimize it by draining that section of the highway that you can alleviate the water coming down the Burton Canal. Before it reaches the city, will have a way to escape out to the sea, approximately in the area by Old Belize. That will entail, we don't call it bridges, but it is a series of box culverts, a series of drainage to be able to drain that water from the Burton Canal all the way to the sea. The same problem happens in Hattieville. Yes, sir? Without going to Belize City. It will be a 3 to 4 lane highway in certain sections. Why? Because if we would have wanted to do a 4 lane highway all the way from Belize City to, it would have costed maybe 3 to 4 times more than this budget, because government would have had to acquire land. So what we have done is create passing lanes on both sides where applicable, where necessary, and where it doesn't cost us as much money to be able to go to the Minister of Natural Resources and make him get the headache to find out how much money it take to acquire land to be able to do a 4 lane highway.
A recent report suggests that the Nassau grouper is reaching dangerously low population levels in Belize. Today, CEO in the Ministry of the Blue Economy, Beverly Wade, admitted that the numbers are low, considering there was a time in the not-so-distant past when Belize would export the grouper. She explained what the ministry has been doing to help the population bounce back.
In general, Belize took a bold move some time ago, along with actual fishers, to declare spawning aggregation sites as protected areas. And so we have recognized the need for us to bring focus and special management on a species like Nassau grouper. Sadly, and I could say that in my lifetime, when I first started out in fisheries, I remember collecting data at the fishing cooperatives when we used to export Nassau grouper, and that was a testament to their abundance then compared to today when we simply don't have them in those numbers anymore. But I think what we have done is that we continue to recognize the need to now pay attention to a species like Nassau grouper and to see how we could focus our efforts in terms of their conservation, whether it's through monitoring, whether it's through public education, and whether it's through working with our fishers on the ground so that they respect the regulations. We have pretty good users and stakeholders in Belize in the marine space. They've recognized that there's a need for us to be responsible, and I think that's the main thing. And if you look at compliance, we still have a pretty good level of compliance with our users in Belize. I think what we should be doing more of is to continue to collect the information and to be more effective in relaying that information to our users. In all my 25 years of working in Belize, I've been a part of very robust exchanges and discussions, but at the end of the day, I've always found that our fishermen are willing to come to the table and they're willing to agree on those measures to ensure conservation and long-term sustainability.
In all the speculations about why Caribbean Shores Area Representative Kareem Musa was not kept on as Minister of Home Affairs, there was a suggestion that his removal is linked to long-rumored leadership ambitions. In the interview Thursday, Minister Musa was asked if he still aspires to lead the People's United Party and whether the portfolio change represents a setback.
I never entered politics to lead per se. That's never been one of my wishes. I've always said that leadership depends on whether the people want you. 80% of it depends on whether the people want you to lead. The next 20% is your own personal aspiration. But at the end of the day, that's a long way down the road. Right now, we have a lot of hard work to get done within these three ministries.
Last week, we reported that the Belmopan City Council is moving to enforce an old law regarding livestock in public spaces. This also includes the rearing of chickens within city limits. The Garden City spans a large space that includes the Rivera area, Maya Mopan, Salvapan, and now J&W area, and several others. The mayor says they have been receiving many complaints about animals, including horses, left to roam in public spaces. Belmopan area rep Honorable Oscar Mira was asked to weigh in.
I don't think that is a new regulation. That's an old regulation. What I know, and I know I'm speaking as the area representative for Belmopan, is that in many instances we see horses being tied up in parks and being left there for days. That cannot happen. We see many animals just walking the streets, and being knocked down by vehicles, causing accidents. I think as a pet owner or as just an animal owner, you need to take responsibility, and you need to make sure that they are adequately taken care of and adequately housed. You can't have them roaming the streets of the city. So I am going to discuss this with the mayor, because we're looking at the legislation. That's a new one. It's an older legislation that's here in Belmopan. But we are looking at it very closely and ensuring that it's not only about animals that are roaming, but that you take responsibility for those animals that you keep.
What about the GG's chickens?
Oh, I don't know about the GG chickens. I have never been there visited. I've never visited GG chickens. I don't know.
After the break, the banana plane lands in Belize as Spirit Airlines launches new service. And thieves target Dangriga sub-treasury again. Entire vault stolen. Stay tuned.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with smart supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments. Just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or star 100 pound key. Use the Smart app or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having two sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This year's celebration takes place under the theme Invest, Innovate, Sustain, Leading the Change in Renewable Energy Frontiers. This theme is both timely and visionary. It reminds us that the key to Belize's energy future lies in our ability to invest in transformative technologies, innovating through collaboration, and sustain our progress through shared responsibility.
When we create spaces, internships, research labs, and innovation challenges where young Belizeans can turn their ideas into renewable solutions made for Belize, where opportunity is rewarded with support for exploration, we all win.
Across the region, CARICOM member states are collaborating to invest, innovate, and sustain to build systems that are resilient to climate change impacts, responsive to community needs, and responsible to our planet. Our ministry proudly works hand in hand with CARICOM and our regional partners to ensure that Belize continues to lead by example. Because when the Caribbean stands together on clean energy, we send a message to the world. Small nations can lead in big ways.
Let us invest boldly in our renewable energy. Let us invest together from the classroom to the boardroom. And let us sustain this progress with unity and purpose so that what we build today, tomorrow, becomes the foundation of a stronger, cleaner future.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season. Only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
All right. On the one fun day on, the window open and the light may turn off. It looks like you listen to me, Jamie.
Not only that, I even get a new coffee mug. We keep my coffee hot all day.
I'm impressed. You don't look like you're so hard here.
Better than that, BL can change my meter to one of their new smart meter. They call it the AMI.
Oh, I hear about it on TV for BL. How do you know?
Yes, man. They don't reach the money better to change it right now. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm almost done here.
So that when you reach my area?
We're upgrading meters across Belize, house by house, business by business. Always look out for BL logo, uniforms, and IDs. BL will make you know when we're in the area. The EMI meter rollout is a part of BL strategy to modernize our energy services.
You don't need to come in at my house, right?
Come in at your house, boss, only if you got something good for you.
BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Technology in education is not simply about modern tools, it is about expanding human potential. When we introduce digital learning into our schools, we are helping our students develop critical thinking skills and skills in communication. We're increasing your creativity and problem-solving skills as well. And these are the building blocks of human development, and it helps in preparing young people to contribute meaningfully to their communities and to the wider world.
We have our first ever smart classroom. We extend our gratitude and appreciation for making our dreams become reality.
This smart classroom is going to be helping you guys to be able to put your thoughts together, to further develop greater ideas for the development of this country, for the development of yourselves as well. We are now investing with you guys. This investment, it is being done today, but the results, the fruits of it is not for today. So it is who apply themselves, who work hard, will be the future leaders and the future success stories of this country.
Stakeholders within the blue economy met in Belize City this afternoon to discuss the progress that has been made through Blue Action Fund supported marine conservation projects in the country. CEO in the Ministry of the Blue Economy, Beverly Wade, called it a celebration of the works that have been accomplished.
So today is actually a celebration of two important initiatives that was being born through our partners on the ground, primarily WWF that works very closely with us in the blue space, and our co-managers who are our on-the-ground partner in our marine environment. And they have been able to access funding from the Blue Action Fund, which is coming from the German Development Bank and is being administered through KfW. And so those two projects are aimed at improving in general marine management and also marine conservation, and also looking at how do we strengthen our partners that are on the ground, which is the Belize Marine Protected Areas Managers. I know that a big part of the funds will be working with some of the protected areas in the south, and they're also looking at Placencia Lagoon, which has been identified as an important area in terms of focus management. And so I know that they're moving towards looking at special management arrangements for the Placencia Lagoon area.
The employees of the Dangriga Sub-Treasury on St. Vincent Street this morning reported to work to discover that their office had been targeted by thieves yet again. This time, the entire vault was stolen. The Sub-Treasury has been hit by similar events multiple times over the years, the previous being in August of 2024, when close to $40,000 was stolen. Police are investigating the latest incident. Today, in a call for assistance from the public, Crime Stoppers Belize stated that cash was stolen from a government safe. If you have any information on the crime, you can call Crime Stoppers at 922, use the P3 Tips app, or visit the nearest police station. Today, there was an airplane water salute at the Philip Golson International Airport to welcome the first bright yellow banana plane as Spirit Airlines officially launched its new service to Belize. The new scheduled flight, which is roughly 2.5 hours and will be 3 times a week on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays, will link Belize City to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Spirit will depart the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport at 10:15 a.m. local time, land in Belize at 11:40 a.m. local time, and depart the Philip Golson International Airport at 12:35 p.m. local time. The route was previously offered by Southwest Airlines, and travelers had been requesting the return of the route. Employees of Interdistrict Shipping's Orange Walk branch reported to work this morning to discover that the branch was burglarized overnight. According to employees of the establishment located on Belize Corozal Road, they secured the building at 5 p.m. on Thursday, but noticed today that the back glass window had been pried open. After checks, staff discovered that $120 in cash had been stolen, along with several packages whose contents remain unknown. The company posted on their Facebook page that the branch would remain closed for today. Police are investigating. The Belize National Jiu-Jitsu Association proudly announced its emergence on the national sports scene recently. The association became active within the last couple of weeks. However, its creation began many months ago. The secretary of the association, Benito Chub, shared more information about the new association.
It took us practically this entire year for it to actually reach to the point where we are legally and officially recognized by the National Sports Council of Belize. We held elections in August of this year with multiple gyms from the different districts participating in what is called a Congress per se. The Congress was made up of the gym leader and 2 members of each gym to make it a democratic process throughout. As you know, Mr. Hyde is the president. We also have a Mr. Israel Vasquez from San Ignacio leading as the vice president. He's currently in Mexico, with his team representing Belize in MMA. We also have myself. I introduced myself as a secretary. We have Ms. Tara Chun, who is the treasurer for our association. We also have, aside from Mr. Bennett, who also is in this call, we also have a Mr. Joshua Blanco, who is the events coordinator for the association as well.
The association's first big test will be a competition in Chetumal, Mexico in early December. The president of the association, Ronald Hyde, shared more information on the national team and the upcoming competition.
We're going to be competing in a quintet-style jiu-jitsu tournament, which is basically going to be 5-on-5. It's currently going to be Belize versus Mexico, whereby I decided, in order for us to truly represent the country, we wanted to get the best of the best from Belize. And for that reason, we had a local tournament whereby every competitor basically went against each other to prove who was the best. And by that, we were able to select 5 individuals. Myself as the team leader. Next on the team would be Joshua Blanco from Dark Waters Jiu-Jitsu, Mark Vasquez from Fight Fit Belize, Michael Rosado, he's from Dark Waters as well in Keycocker. And lastly, we have Thomas Godfrey from Orange Walk War Training Center. I can honestly say I strongly believe in the team. I know each of the guys personally. We've competed. Some of us have competed internationally as well and locally, and I have no doubt that we can bring back this W.
The team is now seeking sponsorship to fund their trip across the border. Xander Bennett, the public relations manager of the association, shared how they can be contacted to receive sponsorships.
Okay, so in terms of companies wanting to reach out and interact with the association, we have an official Instagram. We also have an official email, all of which is on the Instagram if they're willing to reach out. As a public relation officer, I'm trying to facilitate a platform that, it's an intermediary where we can have smooth and effective communication across all different channels. We're working on a Facebook as well. So Belize Jiu-Jitsu Association, it's on Instagram, it's live, it's active. You can reach out there. I'll liaise with my team. In terms of the finances, obviously it's going to cost, a substantial amount because we need to get the athletes over there. We need food, we need housing and transportation. But yes, we do need sponsorships, and we greatly appreciate companies reaching out.
And the Alpha Boxing Club is presenting their special fight night event this Saturday at Swift Hall in Lake Independence, Belize City, which will feature Amir King Mir Redun competing in a title fight. King Mir will be fighting in a World Boxing Council WBC sanctioned Faker Box Silver Super Lightweight Championship against Mexico's Carlos Elvira. King Mir provided more details on the other fights and shared details on how to purchase tickets.
I'll be competing for the WBC Fekar Box Silver Super Lightweight Championship against Carlos Elvira from Mexico. In the co-main event, we have local powerhouse fighter Sherman Galvez. He's a seasoned fighter, also very known to the public. He'll be competing against a fighter from Chetumal, Mexico also. And then we have 7 amateur fights. So we have 2 professional, me and Sherman's fight, and then we have 7 amateur fights featuring local talent from the club. We have Azim Flores, we have Akil Flowers, we also have a female fight, which is Erin Sosa, going up against a female fighter from Mexico. And then we have Drew Harris, Brian Garbutt Jr., which is my nephew. He's been competing from the age of 6. And we have Wilbert Delgado and Julian Pacheco Jr. Tickets can be bought at Alpha Boxing Club here on Clegon Street, or you can contact us at 610-5030. The event will start at 7 p.m. The doors open, 7:30, the first fight commences, and then we go from there. Tickets start at $10 for kids, $25 for general, $60 for VIP, and $225 for the Ultra VIP, which will be a table that seats 3 people. I'm feeling very confident, sharp, mentally focused, and I'm looking forward to bring home the W as per usual come Saturday night. I'm calling for the public to come out to support us, not only me, but all the fighters that will be fighting. It's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes in terms of training and then in terms of planning and hosting the event. So we just ask that the public come out and support us and cheer us on the fight night.
And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. To repeat, can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again Monday at midday. Join us again Monday for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend.